requests? Y'all guys are rowdy. All right, let's find our comfortable seats. Sit up tall, lift your shoulders, and let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're gazing down. And just start dropping in to this moment. Connecting to your breath. Finding that equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. And if your mind wanders, focus back on the breath. Remembering that we always practice ahimsa, non-violence, no pain or judgment in your practice, easing out instead of pushing through. And just gather your hands together in front of your heart, bow in, setting an intention. Sealing your intention. And then just interlace your fingers and press it outward, sending it into the world. And then reach tall. And just find the space between the ribs, stretching a little. Reach back up tall and take your hands behind your back. You can interlace or press into the fingers. You're interlacing, lift them away. If you're pressing into the fingers, just lift the heart and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, long spine, reach back high. Exhale, right hand to left knee, twist, look back over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up, hands down, and take your legs out wide. And just move your ankles and toes around. And then hands on your shins, sit up as tall as you can. And then slide your left hand towards your left ankle. Stay here or let that right arm go up alongside the ear. And then go ahead, bring it up and over to the other side. And then go ahead, bring it up and hands on your shins and wiggle your shoulders here. Hands in front and walk it away. And then walk it back in, bottoms of the feet together, do a little butterfly. Stay here or fold forward. And then go ahead, sit back up and bring your knees up. So we're just going to incorporate a little bit of core, get it going early. Take hold behind your thighs, lift your heart, shoulders back and down, lean back until you feel the belly engage. So you can stay right here or you can alternate lifting toes or just bring both shins parallel. Keep lifting your heart. Stay here. If you need more, reach through the arms. If you need more, you can extend the legs. String the toes down in line with the eyes. And then go ahead, touch your thighs and then rest forward. All right, so we're going to add a little flow that includes the core with that bridge or that boat. All right, so sit up tall and find your boat. Now exhale, drop it down. Inhale, open your knees. Exhale, fold towards your toes. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, knees up. Inhale, boat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. You got it. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, knees. Inhale, boat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open, and exhale, fold. And then just sit up and make your way to hands and knees. So finding your tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Cat-cow tilts on the inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, come into sway back. Exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, find your cat. And then just move with your breath. We might start moving at different paces. If you have other wiggles that feel good, feel free to add those. And then wait for your next exhalation. Return to a flat back. Look over the right shoulder to the right hip. Look around to the left. Come to center and press it into child's pose. Remembering you can come to child's pose at any point during your practice. And then shift forward, hands and knees, knees under the hips. Take your left leg back, press through the heel, find that calf muscle, stretch it out however you like. Hold it steady, add movement, tuck the tailbone, lift the knee, whatever feels good here. Wherever you are, we're gonna put that knee down and lift the left leg and circle the ankle. And reverse. And press through the heel, stay there, or right arm forward, reach and pull, hold and breathe. So make sure you're not swaying the back. So lift the belly button to the spine so you have a nice straight spine. Stay here or exhale, squeeze it under the body. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Keep going using your breath. We'll do 2 more. Reach it out. Put your hand down, let the foot cross over the right, look over the right shoulder toward your toes. Swing it to the left side. Left arm high, circle out the wrists. Keep it straight or start to let it stretch back. Stay there. If you like to bind, flip the knuckles to sacrum and grab that bottom inner thigh. Bring your hand down. You can keep the leg out or bring it in. Hips are going to the back of the mat. And then shift forward. Bring the knee in and send the right leg back. Toes on the mat. Find that calf stretch and breathe into it. Add what you like here. You should know by now, right? We've done this a lot. Lift, tuck the tailbone if you lift the knee. The knee is up, put it down and lift the right leg. Circle the ankle. Reverse. Press through the heel, stay there, or left arm forward, reach and pull. Keep it here or exhale, squeeze, inhale, reach. Keep going using your breath. 2 more. Reach it out. Put your hand down, let the foot cross over the left, look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Swing it to the right. Right arm up, circle the wrists. Keep it straight or start to let it go back. Keep it there or reach for that bottom inner thigh. And bring your hand down and press it to the back of the mat. And then shifting forward, bring the knee in, tuck your toes, push both hips back towards your heels and breathe into your toes and your feet. So spending that time to stretch out the feet. And then when you're ready, press it up and find your downward facing dog. And pedal it out, walk it out, move it around. Nice. And then come to stillness and hold your down dog. And then shift into plank and hold your plank. So if you need to drop to the knees, go ahead and do so. We're all going to put our knees down. Stay right here and just put your left hip down like you're sitting on the beach, like your little mermaid. Nothing fancy. Feel that stretch up the left side. And then go ahead, come up and drop the right hip down and stretch out that right side. And then come back to center. So you're in that knee push-up position. Tuck your tailbone, lift your belly. And we're taking it all the way back to child's pose. And then inhale, shift forward to that knee plank. Don't sway. Exhale, hips to the back. Do that one more time. And hold. And then when you're ready, you can stay at hands and knees or push to down dog and shift forward into a full plank with the knees lifted. Make sure you're not swaying, make sure you're not piking. Get that nice straight line, drop the tailbone, lift the belly, looks good. Wrists under shoulders, and then hips back to down dog. So if this doesn't feel good, remember you're on the knees and you're doing the same thing, back to child's pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Let's do two more. Nice, everybody. And then shift forward and then lower all the way to your belly. So knees can be lowered or lifted, elbows are in, wherever they are. Inhale, roll up just your head, neck, and chest. There's your cobra. Should be able to lift the hands. And then exhale, lower down. We're coming up one more time, either another cobra or extend the arms, push the floor away, and find upward facing dog. And look over the shoulders if that feels good. If you're in cobra, forehead down. We're all going up and back, downward facing dog. And then walk your way to ragdoll. Hanging out. Any movement that feels good. Bending, swaying. Grabbing elbows. And then just bend your knees and stack your vertebrae coming up. Once you're at the top, reach the arms. And let's interlace our fingers and relax the shoulders down. So toes wherever they feel good. If they're comfortable touching, let them touch. Heels will be apart to keep the outer edges parallel. Scoop the tailbone down, lift the belly button back towards the spine. And then just start stretching to the left side. Keep the arms squeezing in. And then squeeze to come up. And then take it to the other side. And then squeeze to come up. Drop your tailbone, stretch it tall. If it feels good, you can add a little back bend here. And then come back up tall. And then bend your knees, sit your bottom back. See if you can keep the arms alongside the ears. Should be getting nice and warm by now. And then exhale, fold forward. Nice. Put some space between the feet, stay here, or take your hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, and let the arms pull away. And then hands down to the back, reach for your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. Find that Ardha Uttanasana, long flat back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone. If it feels good, have that little back bend. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms, find your mountain, top of your mat. Surya Namaskaram, sun salutation. Take a moment to really start to feel all your muscles working here. You're not just hanging out. On your next inhale, reach high. On an exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, left foot to the back. Drop that knee and sink into the left hip flexor. Adjust your arms to make yourself comfortable. Then come up to the thigh, or if the knee is just in the way, they can always, both hands come to the inside of the foot. Focus on your hips, sinking to the floor. And then exhale, hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. And then shift the weight forward. You're going hands and knees or down dog. You're gonna cat cow or Adho Vinyasa. And remember, that's inhale plank. Exhale lower. Inhale is cobra or up dog. Exhale is hands and knees or down dog. And then when you're ready, let the left leg lift high. So you can do this with knee lowered or lifted. If it feels good, go ahead, bend it, open it. And we're gonna add that little more core here. So as you exhale, just squeeze the knee like it's gonna touch the nose. And then inhale, take it back high. And then exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. And then step the left foot to the top of the mat. Nice. We're all dropping that back knee down and finding that hip stretch. Adjust your arms wherever they need to be. So this is the rowdy practice. Wait for an exhale, hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman. We got the energy. Shift the weight forward, take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat cow or add your vinyasa. Moving with your own breath. Remember, if you can't keep the elbows at the ribs, drop to the knees until you can. And then find your back bend. Nice. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. If you're ready to rejoin either from hands and knees or down dog, let the right leg lift. So remember, if you feel like you want to cool it down, it's here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. And then step that foot to the top. Left hand or fist on the mat or a block. If it feels okay, lift the back knee. If you want to keep it down, keep it down. Right hand on the thigh, turn and twist, look to the right. Keep that hand where it is or reach it up. Those of you that have a more open hamstring might want to start to put a little bit of length in that front leg, just stretching it upward. Don't overextend too quickly. Wait for an exhale, put the hands down, stay here, step the back foot up a few inches, and then come on up for your high lunge. Palms in, shoulders relax. Make sure your back is not feeling squishy. If it's feeling cramped, put a bend in that back knee and push the pelvis forward. All right, so hang out here or on your, exhale, shift forward, find that diagonal, arms back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, shift forward. There's your balance. Inhale, retie. One more time forward. Last time high, stay right here, or left arm forward, right arm back. Stay there or drop your right hand and reach the left arm higher. Let go of judgment, be where you need to be. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Step up with the left foot and back with the right. You can lower the back knee if you want that cooler option. Right hand flat or fist, left hand on the thigh, twist and look to the left. Keep it low or reach that arm up. So don't put a bunch of weight in the fingers. There you go. Those of you that like that little bit of space in that front hamstring can start to create some length. And then bring your hand down, stay right here, step the back foot up a few inches. Come on up, find your high lunge. Make sure your back is comfortable. So remember, you can bend that knee, push the pelvis forward to transfer the weight out of the low back and use that thigh. And you can stay right here, or we're adding that little inhale forward, straight line, don't round the back. It's inhale here. Sorry, that was backwards. Exhale forward. Inhale high. Last time forward. Inhale high. Stay right here, or right arm forward, left arm back. Some of you might drop the left hand and let the right arm go higher. And then wait for an exhale, hands to the mat. You can either step to ragdoll or down dog. If you went to down dog, you can add a vinyasa or not. So if you're in ragdoll and you like to squat, you can go ahead and get there. Nice. Remember, take your feet wide if you're going in there. If you're in down dog, make your way back to the top and then find that squat that works for you. So it can be a high squat or sink the hips down into your low squat. Find the perfect squat for you and don't create pain in your body. These look great. Beautiful, everybody. All right, so we're gonna exit here, come up any way you want. Round yourself to stand. Reach it out, stretch it out. If it feels good, add that little back bend. And then come up tall, hands down, and drop your arms. All right, so go ahead and step your right foot back for a warrior two position. Heel to arch alignment, then into the left knee, track that knee open, tailbone down, belly lifts, arms up, look to the left, and breathe. Slow, full breaths. Stay here or lift your front heel, engage that inner thigh. So your calf muscle working. And then drop the heel and stretch it back, find reverse triangle, and just enjoy that stretch. And then exhale, go back to warrior two. And then inhale, stretch it back. So do that one more time, and you can stay here and do this one more time, or I'll reach you back. Or the next time you're out of warrior two, we're gonna send the right arm forward, left arm back. And then we're gonna cartwheel to warrior two and reach the left arm back. So it's warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back, warrior two, and left arm back. Last time, warrior two, right arm forward, warrior two, left arm back and hold. And then just bend your knee, cartwheel your hands to the floor. You can either step to down dog or ragdoll. You can rest or flow. If you don't like ragdoll, it can be mountain or squat. Add your vinyasa, whatever feels good here. Wall's a little close. Nice. Beautiful. If you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. On an inhale, let's find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. If it feels good, add that little back bend. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms, find your mountain, and step the left foot back. Setting up warrior two on the other side. Bend into the right knee, look over the right middle finger. Belly in, tailbone down. Bend into the right knee, find your breath. Stay here or lift the front heel. Drop the heel, stretch it back, reverse triangle. Hold it. Wait for an exhale, go back to warrior two. And then inhale, stretch it back. Two more like that. And remember, you can just keep doing this. You don't have to do that little windmill option. One more time here. We'll all meet in warrior two and just keep flowing it back, or it's left arm forward, right arm back. Windmill back to warrior two and right arm back. So it's warrior two, left arm forward, right arm back, warrior two and right arm back. Last time, warrior two, left arm forward, warrior two, right arm back and hold. Bend your knee, hands to the mat. You can go down dog or ragdoll, cat cow or vinyasa. Beautiful, everybody. Nice. Press your heels in down dog like they're going to touch. They might not, but you're going to keep creating that space. If your heels touch, you can start to lift your toes for more length. If you went to down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone if it feels good. Add that little back bend. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms, find your mountain, and step your right foot back. So for the studio purposes, whatever makes sense at home, just a wide leg forward fold. Toes are going to be at 1 and 11. Bend your knees, sit down, belly in, tailbone drops. Hang out here. Make sure your knees are not going past your ankles. And get your torso straight up so you're not popping the bottom out, which is going to make you less stable. All right, hands can stay on the thighs or you can bring them up. On an inhale, straighten the legs, drop the arms. Exhale, bend your knees, find your squats. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, sink low. Keep going on your own. Nice to have me not talking. We'll all meet in a squat. And then stand up, drop your arms, parallel your feet with the sides of your mat, and then fold forward and touch the floor. So we're gonna hang out here and just feel that stretch, however feels good for you. Hands can stay on the mat. If you have an inversion, you can go there. If you're starting to get more open, you might turn your hands. If your head's getting close and you need more, you can turn your hands and walk them back through the legs. Nice, everybody. And then we're all going to press the floor away and turn your right toes to the right corner. So we'll be backwards in the studio. You're walking your hands to the right side. So if you have knee issues, hips are staying high in line with the knees. Those of you that feels good to squat, you can drop it into a squat on the right knee. So honor your body and don't create pain. So it's just kind of a lunge to the back of your mat. Make sure your knee and toes are pointing in the same direction. Beautiful. Nice. Looks great, everybody. All right, bring it up and over to the other side. Check out your knee and your toes. Get them in the same direction. Find your lunge, your squat, whatever works on this knee. Might be different than the other side. So you end up with one leg straight and one knee bent on that side. And it might go all the way down. Beautiful, everybody. Walk it to center. And then walk your hands way out. Find that wide leg down dog and just wiggle your shoulders. Notice how the hips respond. You can stay right here or take your right arm under, grab the calf or shin. You're going to pull and then look under the left arm. And then go ahead, switch sides. Pull, look under the right or no. And then bring it back to the front and just wiggle the shoulders again and let everything settle back in. And then walk your hands in, turn your left toes to the top of the mat and just take it back to down dog or child's pose. Hold, flow, or rest. Nice, everybody. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. Let's all meet at hands and knees. And just do 2 cat-cow tilts on your own. So inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. Return to your flat back. And then lower down to your elbows. Get your elbows under your shoulders. And tuck your toes and scoop your belly. So some of you, this is going to be your pose. You're already working your core. You're already working your shoulders. If it feels okay, hips are high, you end up in dolphin pose. You can stay here. If you want to add a little more core, you can inhale, shift to plank. You can either hold an elbow plank, make sure you're not sagging, or you can move. It's exhale up, inhale forward. So a lot of times people think it might be easier to move than it is to hold an elbow plank. So if you're thinking on your core, this is a good way to strengthen the whole front side of the body. Drop your hips more, Martina. More, more, more. Right there, sweet spot. All right, let's all drop to our knees and rest in child's pose. Settle your breath. And we're just going to stretch our shoulders. So you can stay in a child's pose if that feels good for you. Take the left arm under. You can put the forehead or the side of the head down. If that hurts your knees, just pop them up. Make it a table position with the left side of the head on the mat. So just focus on your shoulder. Release it. And then we'll switch sides. So right arm under, forehead or side of the head down. Remember, you can pop the hips up, make space for your body. Let the stretch happen in the shoulder. Don't lose the shoulder stretch because you're creating tension in your knees. And then come back to center. Just come forward, tuck your toes, walk your hands towards your knees. So you end up in ragdoll at the back of your mat. Now here on an inhale, just press your shins away and find Ardha Uttanasana. Long, flat back. So if you have any low back issues, you're just going to fold forward, bend your knees and round up the way we've been doing. If it feels okay, you're going to squeeze your belly tight here. Take your hands to the waist, push into both feet, and then just hinge at the hips to stand up. Nice. Reach your arms high, palms in, shoulders relaxed. Make sure not popping the bottom out, drop it down, and then lift up on your toes. Press to your big toes. And then when you're ready, tiptoe your way up. And sit it down, drop your arms and shake it all out. Take a moment, settle your breath. And then keep your left foot down. Take your hands to your waist and just bring your right thigh up. Find a 90-degree angle. Flex your toes up, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your belly. Feel as if you're reaching through the crown of the head. So use all your muscles, focus more on the lift than you are on that foot. Looks good. And breathe. Now don't lean back. If you're going to extend and point, squeeze it a lot. And then lower and shake it. And then switch to the right foot. Left thigh up, parallel. Squeeze. Breathe. Stay here or extend and point. Don't lean back, squeeze it. And then lower it and shake it. And then go back to the left foot for balance. Stand up tall and bring the right thigh back up. So just like before. And then just take your right hand on your knee and just take that leg out to the side. Drop the tailbone, still lifting through the crown of the head. You can reach that left arm to the side to help with balance. Now bring it in, hands to the waist. Don't lean back. If you're going to extend and point, squeeze it and lower. Give a little shake and try the right foot. Lift the left thigh, focus on the lift. And remember, you can stay here or just taking your left hand on the knee and you're supporting that leg as it goes to the side. You can add that right arm for balance. Keep breathing. Nice, everybody. Bring it in, hands to the waist. Don't lean back as you extend and point, squeeze and lower. Swish it out. Shake it out. And find your mountain. So we're doing all that again. This time, those of you that like to extend the leg will go there. So it's left foot balance, spread your toes, right thigh up, focus on the lift. So this is a lot of core here because you're using your core. You're not just focusing on that foot. So you can hold the knee again or take your peace fingers, grab the big toe, extend the leg to the front, and then take the leg to the side. Hand can extend for balance. You can look that way. Eventually the hand stays at the waist. Stay with the breath. Wherever you are is perfect. Now, if your leg is extended, you're going to keep it extended. Bring it back to the front. If you're holding the toe, try to keep hold. You're going to point the toe. Everybody extend and point. Squeeze, hands to the waist. And lower it down. You got it. And shake it out. All right, stand up tall. Left thigh up. You have your options. Stay here, hold the knee. You can even touch a wall, or you take your peace fingers, grab the toe. It goes to the front first, and then to the side. The wall's there. Extend the arm for balance. Keep breathing. These look awesome. You guys are impressive. All right, bring it to center. If you're holding the toe, you're going to try to keep the leg straight. Squeeze the belly, point the toe, hold it, squeeze a lot. Everybody extend, point. And lower it down. Ooh, give it a shake. Nice job. Find your mountain, top of your mat. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. You can stay here. You can take another squat. If you have a crow, you can take your crow. So we're going to end up back at the top of our mat. But if you're a crow person that likes to fly back and come back to the top, you can do that flow. Nice job. All right, so if you went to the back, let's all meet back in ragdoll. And walk your ankles back under your hips. And then just tense your fingers, or you can touch blocks here. If you're at home, you can also put your hands on a chair or something if you need to be a little higher. All right, so let's lift the right leg. And we're just gonna exhale. We're just gonna tap the knee to the back of that calf, the left calf. And then inhale, stretch it back up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tap. Last time, reach. And now we're just gonna drop it down and we'll just hang out in a ragdoll. I was gonna sit us down, but sometimes that gets too confusing. We'll get there in a minute. All right, go ahead, find your tall spine again. Touch whatever you need to touch and lift the left leg. And then exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Keep going, use your breath. One more tap. Last time, lift. And then lower it down. And rest. Ragdoll or squat, whatever you feel like will feel good to stretch it out. You can take it, and when you're done, you're either going to go to down dog or hands and knees. You can cat cow or add that vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, flow on through. Nice. And then from wherever you are, make your way onto your bottom. Swing your legs round. And then keep your left leg out, bring your right knee in. Keep the leg or cross it over. Some of you are going to keep this left leg extended. Some of you are going to bend it back. You're going to hug the knee with the left arm, look to the right for your twist. Some of you might add the elbow. Nice collapse. And then take it back towards the door. You got it. Straighten it out and take it towards the door. Yes. Nice. And now wait for your exhale. Unwind to the other side. And then come to center and switch. This foot stays in or crosses over. This leg stays straight or you bend it back. Hug the knee with the right, look to the left. Maybe you add the elbow, find your pose, whatever that looks like. Straighten it out. Use your core. And then that top foot goes back more towards Martina. And then wait for your exhale, unwind to the open side. And then come to center, legs out in front. And we're gonna come onto our bottom. So you can either just flop on down if you wanna use some core, reach your arms forward, tuck your chin, and then start to roll down like you're touching one vertebrae at a time. You need to just flop on down. Once you're down, hug it in. Rock it out. And then plant your feet and take your hands behind your head just to support the neck. You're not interlacing or gripping, but you're going to lift your head and shoulders with the support of the fingertips behind the head. You're going to add your pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now keep the head down, let the legs go high. Take your hands alongside the body and turn your thumbs under the bottom. Point your toes. You're going to take a big inhale, start to lower the legs, and then exhale, pull them up. So your body's going to tell you when to stop. You can lower as low as the heels almost touching, and then exhale, pull it up. Maybe just go a foot or so. But you want to keep the head down. You want to keep the low back will lift slightly at the bottom, but for the most part, you're trying to push your low back into the floor, and that's what's going to work the core. And strong core is longevity. Strong core helps us do all our other poses. Also helps us do other things we like in life. Hiking, running, marathons, 10K, 5Ks. We have some people in the house. All right, let's bring it all in and rock it out. So of course that was the top, that was the bottom. Now we got to get the sides, right? All right, so hands behind the head again. You're going to keep the right knee bent and send the left leg straight and let it hover. Now lift your left elbow and towards the right knee, and then exhale, twist. And just move with your breath, one side and the other. And I forgot to count, so we just have to keep going. All right, now hold it on one side. And then move for 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then hold it on the other side. And then move for 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and done. Fire in the belly. Doesn't take a lot of time every day to do that, right? I don't do it. Sorry. Full disclosure. All right. So back bend, stretch out our core work. Let's do 2. You can do bridge and wheel, or bridge and bridge, or wheel and wheel. I'll start with bridge, hands alongside the body or elbows down. Inhale, roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inner thighs squeeze together. Walk the shoulders together, maybe interlace the fingers. Breath is in the throat. Nice, everybody. So space between the toes. Wait for your exhale, slowly lower down. Windshield wiper, and rest with knees or feet together. And then we have second round. When you're ready, you can skip it if you don't want to do it. So it can be bridge again. Arms or elbows down. Inhale, roll it up. If it's wheel, fingers are under the shoulders first. You lift your hips, and then you press into the hands, trying to get some weight under there, eventually extending up. And then wait for an exhale, slowly lower down. And hug the knees into the chest and rock it out. If you were in wheel, you might want to circle out the wrists. And then keep your right knee in, send your left leg straight up in the air, flex the left foot, low back pushes into the floor, slowly lower that left leg. Once it touches, give it a little rock. Stay here or let that right knee fall open to the right side. Stay there or catch the pinky toe side of the right foot with the right hand. It's foot up, knee down. And then you can add a little push if that feels good. If it doesn't, don't do it. If you're holding the leg, release it. Open your arms up. Take a twist, knee to the left, gaze to the right. And then bring it back to center, hug it up and in, and rock it out. And then keep your left leg in, send your right leg high, flex the foot, low back pushes down, slowly lower the right leg. Once it touches, rock it out. Stay here or drop the left knee to the left side. Hold in the knee or reach for the side of the foot if that feels good. And then release, arms open up, knee to the right, gaze to the left. And then bring it back to center, hug it up and in and rock it out. Stay there, or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or find your happy baby. Any last movements that feel good in your happy baby? Move a little, maybe like to bend your knees and tap one knee down and then the other. I like to straighten one leg and then bend the other when I go side to side. If your feet are up, bring them in. If your knees are wide, pull them together. If it feels okay, hug yourself up. Wait for an exhale and stretch it out in all directions. Find Shavasana. And then just imagine that beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As that light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth are relaxed. The ears, the cheeks, the jaw and chin are relaxed. The neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers are relaxed. The chest with your heart and lungs. The abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. There's a slogan. It says, change your attitude, but remain natural. The fundamental change of attitude is to breathe the undesirable in and breathe the desirable out. In contrast, the attitude that is epidemic on the planet is to push away if it is painful and hold on tightly if it is pleasant. The basic ground of compassionate action is the importance of working with rather than struggling against. What I mean by that is working with your own unwanted and unacceptable stuff. Then, when the unacceptable and unwanted appear out there, you relate to it based on having worked with loving kindness for yourself. This dualistic approach is true to the heart because it's based on our kinship with each other. We know what to say without condensation to someone who else is suffering because we have experienced closing down, shutting off, being angry, hurt, or rebellious, and have made a relationship with those things in ourselves. This change in attitude doesn't happen overnight. It happens gradually at our own speed. If we have the aspiration to stop resisting those parts of ourselves that we find unacceptable and instead began to breathe them in and give us much more space, we come to know every part of ourselves with no more monsters in the closet, no more demons in the cave. We have some sense of turning on the lights and looking at ourselves honestly and with great compassion. This is the fundamental attitude change. This working with pain and pleasure is a revolutionary and courageous way to go. So find your breath, let it fill your body. Bring your small movements to fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch. And if it feels good, hug yourself up one last time. Then roll to your right side for more relaxation, your left side for more energy. Take a few breaths on your side. And no rush. When you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seat, and we'll close our practice. Find your tall spine, find your breath. Remember, your peace is always within. And share your light. Hands to the heart. Bow in, give gratitude, and look for the joy. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice and your presence.